You know, there's always a problem when you have a loudmouth on social media. You know, the sort of person that wants to be an activist, and they're always ready to wave a flag and make sure that they get some attention. It's even harder, of course, if you've been something of a star, loosely speaking, a few decades past. This is now the problem for the former TV presenter and activist, Carol Vorderman. You see, we told you recently how she came to fruition by accusing the Conservative Party chairman, Greg Hands, of misdemeanour. Over 22 tweets on social media, she got the facts wrong time and time again. He naturally called her out and suggested that she could do the gracious thing and apologise. Carol decided that she was going to do neither. She deleted the tweets though, but never actually apologised. Now what's interesting is, up until a couple of years ago, Carol was more than happy to align herself to the British Conservative Party. In fact, she gushed going over to Downing Street, meeting the Prime Minister, very much trying to get herself back into the media spotlight, as one can imagine. But what's happened now is she's decided to become something of a Labour activist, although she claims not to be, very much leaning to that side, writes for the said newspaper that loves the Labour Party. But what's happened now is simply this. Her beloved party, headed by the Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer and his deputy Angela Rayner, well, guess what? They kept their distance from this furor, which played out in the world's press and across social media. According to a very well-placed source, Carol never got any support. In fact, through all of those tears and false eyelashes, apparently she was incredibly upset. None more so than the fact that her friends over at the ITV show this morning, and as ever we have to say allegedly, didn't publicly come out and support her on social media also. You see, what Carol's finding is that people are simply this. Once you become a nuisance, which of course she's now become, well, they don't want to be associated with you. But Carol apparently doesn't care. She openly said in an interview that she's not bothered if she loses jobs. After all, she's made her money. Well, that's good, isn't it? But it won't last long if she keeps accusing people of wrongdoings where she has to apologise. If this particular gentleman, Greg Hands, had decided, of course, to get legal, that could have become an incredibly busy legal case. But for now, Carol's going to battle it alone. She still has a job, we think, as the host of the Pride of Britain Awards, and looking totally unrecognisable to people who remembered her from the 90s and the early noughties. But Carol says it's all natural. She's had nothing done. Now, she's been caught out lying once. Is this truly the truth? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.